This is my 2024 GMC 3500 AT4 HD Duramax. In my opinion, one of the most important things to buy when you get a first truck is a tonneau cover, and I have gone through a lot of tonneau covers. I've had probably 8 to 10 trucks, and I've tried out different tonneau covers on several of them. So today I'm going to talk about one of the tonneau covers that I found that I've kind of stuck with. I've actually owned this tonneau cover for a few different trucks now. I'll talk about what I like about it, what I don't really like about it, and there's actually kind of a surprise coming at the end. So this is the BAK X4s tonneau cover. So it's a hard rolling tonneau cover. So it's a hard cover. It seals pretty well. So first off, kind of the seal is really good. I would say this is not a waterproof or watertight seal, but it's pretty good. So it's nice and flush. You can kind of see what I really like about it is you can't really see it when it's on the truck. So if you're back here, it doesn't raise up. Some of the tonneau covers actually raise up a little bit, which is okay. I've had some of those. I've had the retractable ones that kind of retract into the bed, and it was raised up just a little bit. I like this because you can't see that it's there. It's really slick, it's really slim. And like I said, it's a hard cover. So the seal is pretty good. This cover I actually had this on another GMC. So I've had this for 2 trucks now. I've had this for a total of like 4 years. And I'll talk about that here in a second, how it's held up. But it seals pretty good along the bed rail. It's a pretty easy install. So you can see here, it's a pretty good fit all along the front. And so it's, I would say, pretty waterproof. A little bit when I go through a car wash or when it rains will seep in through this corner. Or through this back, but it's a pretty tight seal. You can see it's pretty safe. So, I mean, it's hard to get in here. You could probably, if you really tried, get in there. But it's pretty strong. So from a usability perspective, you've got 2 latches on either side. Now this is something that is a non-negotiable for me. I actually don't like the ones that have locks out here because that requires an extra key, and I don't want an extra key. So anything that is kind of lockable from the outside, I just completely disregard, because walking up to my truck and locking and unlocking my tonneau cover is just a step I don't want to do. This one is secure. When you close the tailgate, there's no way to get in, so you have to open the tailgate to get in. But the way this works is you got 2 tabs on either side. So you roll this up. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. So you roll this up. And then you grab this, and this goes over and clips in. So you have 2 clips on the side. It keeps it pretty secure. You have 2 kind of bumpers here so it can't bump into the windshield, or sorry, the back window. But the profile, when it's up, you can still tow a 5th wheel. You're not losing any of your interior bed space, so I keep everything down here. I like this because I can put dirt bikes, still put them in the corner, they still fit. I can put things underneath here, so my hard retractable one would retract down in, and I would lose the majority of the space below here. I'd have a couple inches, but it was a little bit harder. So usability, really good. You can see then when you want to go close it, just bring it back, latch it on each side, and again, it has a good, nice seal. Now I said I've owned this for roughly 4 years now, and you can see the seals are a little worn. The top is a little discolored. I don't know really what caused that, but more than anything, you can see that it started to tear. So I've got these tears in the cover. I've tried to kind of stop it a little bit, but the tears have happened. I'm seeing a little bit of separation here with the actual vinyl top, so you can kind of see that there's a little bit of separation. So it's worn okay, but not great. If I was making this video and it ended there, I would say do not buy the BAK X4X because it just doesn't hold up. However, what I did not realize, and I'm glad I did, is that this comes with a 5-year warranty. So I actually sent 1 email. I showed the picture of this, I showed the picture of this, and I said, you know what, there's probably no likelihood that they're gonna go and replace this, but I got an email back that simply said, hey, we're sorry to see that happen to your cover. A brand new one's in the mail, it should be there in a couple of days. So A huge shout out to BAK and Real Truck. Obviously there's no affiliation, but with one email, there was no back and forth of proving that it was my fault or anything like that. It was one email back that said, you have a new one coming in the mail, destroy the old one, so I'll have to go and drill a couple of holes in this top. But it's actually really easy. So the top comes off, there's a couple of finger bolts back there in the corner. So I can just, no tools required. I can swap this out, which is actually really nice because it comes off really easy if you ever do need your whole bed. But with a couple of finger tools just kind of back there, or sorry, not even finger tools, with a couple of kind of finger nuts, I can pull this top off and put this new one on, and so it's no sweat to me. So I'll say this, number one is it's great to see people actually standing by their product. So like I said, if I was making the video and it ended at kind of my couple year review, I would have said don't buy this because it doesn't hold up. However, Real Truck and BAK stood behind this product and no questions asked, sent me out a new cover, and this new cover is going to go on and it's going to be brand new all again. So would I say buy the Real Truck BAK X4s? Absolutely. I would say the cover is good. I've been really happy with the fit. I've been really happy with the weatherproof. I've been really happy with the security of it. But more than anything, I've been really happy with the customer service. So I'll be buying this cover again if I ever get another truck. But I have a brand new one to put on this truck, which is fantastic. Soft rolling ones, I don't like. The retractable ones that go in there is kind of nice. I think a lot of people have overthought the truck bed cover. So to me, this is a great, secure, weatherproof, not overly thought cover. I can use on my bed, and a great product. That's a wrap on the bed cover on my GMC HD. I'm going to be doing a 30,000 mile update. Everything that's gone wrong with this truck in 30,000 miles. I'll do a separate video on all my likes and dislikes. Please like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so that you're up to date on all the videos coming out on this and some of the other cars.